Hey guys, you know, I was actually surfing Facebook today, and in one of my groups, interesting topic came up. Uh, and that is going to be the subject of today's video. Does your computer hold the value that it was at about 4 years ago? Or 5 years ago? Or 2 years ago? And that's what we're going to go over today. To give you guys an idea, and I am looking at the big part of the post here. You know, this is just interesting. I don't know exactly where this is coming from, although I do. I'm just not going to say. But this is coming from again, Facebook group I'm in. Alright? This person originally was asking $1,100 for the system. And to protect the fact that, you know, my group members and friends, guys, I'm putting it out here, but I'm not going to show you everything here, okay? But trust me when I say that this person literally listed a computer system for $1,100, and we're about to discuss why it's not $1,100 or worth even that. To give you guys a description of what's in it, quote, and I'm reading this direct from what I'm seeing here. Now, again, keep in mind this is $1,100 they're asking. It's actually been lowered since then. But this is the original post up at the time earlier today, about 22 hours ago. Built this baby from the ground up. Cybertron mid-tier shell, water cooling system. Okay. I question. One full-size system fan. That doesn't make sense. Okay, whatever. AM3 motherboard with 6 USB 3.0/2.0s. Okay. AMD FX 8350 octa-core processor. Okay, wait a minute. Hang on. He said water cooling. He didn't say custom loop. He said water cooling. Now, that sounds like he's got an all-in-one loop in there. You know, pre-built, prefabricated. I mean, we have an H60 on my Ryzen build here used to do this video here. So far, you're looking at about X amount of money. You're looking already way less than what I'm paying, what I paid brand new for the Ryzen. I mean, you guys know, I paid $730 for the board, the processor, the water cooler, and the RAM. $730. Keep in mind, I already had my video cards. I already had my solid state drives just replaced like months prior. A GTX MSI 1060 overclock card. Okay, chump change. A 256 gig solid state drive. More than likely running the SandForce controller, which is nowhere near as new as my drives. 1 terabyte solid state hybrid hard drive. So it's standard hard drive with solid state feature mixed into it for the cache. A 550 watt Thermaltake power supply. Dude, seriously underpowered. Already. And we got a quote here yet again. I mean, again, I'm reading this directly from what I have here on my screen. Know this PC by the back of my hand. If you ever need me to install a part for you, I wouldn't mind. Treated this PC like my own kid. So I hope to enjoy as much as I did. I'm selling for an extremely low amount, so price is firm. Feel free to ask questions, message me. Alright. So, to come out with the new price, just to give you guys an idea of how ridiculous this value is of this system. There you go. There's your final price. If I were to rip almost everything out of my system as it is right now and sell it with one Sony monitor, that's not counting the wall mount that I got for it now. Okay? That's what it would be worth. To build one brand new. Right out the gate. Now, come on. Here's the only reason a computer's going to hold value, or even increase in value. This is the rarest of the rare cases, the only reason this will happen. One, it better be built by somebody super famous, and it better be one of the first ones. For example, like one of the very first Apple computers that, you know, Steve Jobs and everybody built in his parents' garage, or in his garage even. Okay? You know, come on. I mean, those things are priceless. They're rare. Super rare, in fact. You know, they're going for like $500,000 plus. You know, they're really hard to come by. That is the only reason a computer's going to have way more value than what it's worth. And it's also at that point boiling down to the price of the buyer. Are they willing to pay for that? You know, you're buying a piece of history basically at that point. I have, as an example, over here on the bench table, and I have it running, I haven't shut it down or anything. I have the 4460 there. Now, for me to sell the board, the RAM, and everything that's there, minus a video card, and the hard drives and everything else, for me to sell the motherboard, the processor, and the RAM, I would sell it literally because of what kind of board that is, how much I've got invested in the RAM alone. Again, I've got to devalue things, and the processor. Keep in mind, I paid about $100 for the chip. Okay, so we're at 180. Actually, let's just show you the math. You know, 180 for the board and the CPU, plus that's like $324 I have sitting right there. At current valuation. That's used! That's $324. Put a hard drive in it, put it in a case. $600-700. That's what the system's worth. That's if I put an OS on it of Windows or other than that. You know, that's if I go out and spend the added $100 for the OS. Now, keep in mind, I'd obviously put a video card in it. We're at $375 now. Okay? We're just doing this, by the way, to prove a point. Now, because I am who I am, we'll subtract the $89.99 from that. We're back $586.97. And because I am who I am, you know, I normally get the Pro versions. You know, honestly, I'd get this one right here because it's free shipping. Why? Because I can install 64-bit. So even if I went Pro, that's $139 with free shipping. $139.99. That's $700. And I messed up again, so I had to go back, get the right numbers, and pull everything together. So I basically had to start here and add in here. That's $726 invested in that bill. Now, just to be fair, I'm going to add $75 for putting the system together. Oops. That's $800. That's for an Intel rig around the same time of that 8350. That system overpowers that 8350 on a per core basis. Okay? For 800, we'll call it 800 even. 800 even for my system, for me to put it in a case, and I'm just throwing generic numbers out here. I've got a few spare cases around that I could put that build in. You know, there you go. Alright guys, that pretty much sums up this video. I hope you guys learned something in regards to the valuation of computers in general. You know, yeah, we use the i5 over here as a comparison for that 8350FX. Keep in mind, the 8350FX in any processor that preceded it in the FX line, before or after, so anything that preceded or succeeded that, anything that's basically an FX processor that is bulldozer line, is not the highlight of AMD's life. It was them trying to bail themselves out. They didn't do a great job at it, and they paid for 5 years for that mistake. They actually had to go back to the drawing board, and now they're back in the competition. So with Ryzen 7, it doesn't get much better than that, I don't think. So they've given Intel finally some competition again, which kind of gives us a good reason as to why that system that person's selling is nowhere near $800 something even. I mean, even if they include 2 monitors with it, they're really going at new pricing here. That being said, like it if you like it, hate it if you hate it. Don't forget to subscribe and, you know, share the videos. I will be putting a link in the description below for the music you guys heard at the beginning of this video. Let me know if you like it or not in the comments below. You know, I've got some different stuff picked out as well to use, so let me know.